Just a quick video before we dive into the basics of cybersecurity. I want to give you some of the resources that you can take a look at if you're interested in history of cybersecurity. Now, this is not something that we'll cover in this course, but I'm going to leave some of the resources that you can take a look at and read if this is something that you want to know. At this link right here is one of the places where you can read about the history of cybersecurity. Now, as you can see, it is divided by different timeline, and it gives for each decade an important thing that happened or important change when it comes to security and technology. You can read through all of this. There's not many things right here. And if you want to know even more, you can go onto this site and read about more modern history of cybersecurity. If I scroll a little bit down, here you will see the date of the first worm, the date of the first cybersecurity program, the spread of the Vienna virus, virus meet antivirus, and many other things that happened in the modern history of cybersecurity. Now, some of these attacks, breaches, worms, and viruses that actually left a big impact on the security world, we will discuss towards the end of the course, where we will discuss biggest attacks in history of internet. I believe that will be a rather interesting topic because there we will mention some of the biggest malwares, threats, and attacks and consequences that happened after those attacks finished. Another site that you can take a look at is this one, which has this interesting image, and I wonder how many of you know what this is from. If you guess the WannaCry malware or the WannaCry ransomware that struck in 2017, you guessed correctly. More about that towards the end of the course as well. Nonetheless, I just wanted to mention some of the resources that you can read more about previous attacks and history of cybersecurity, and I will also leave even more in the article right after this video. But let's not waste any more time, and finally let's dive into the basics of cybersecurity.